Hello everyone, welcome to Capricorn Tech Tuesday. So previously we have talked about common data environment. ACC has and how it can help in better collaboration and coordination among project stakeholders. So for today's video, topic is unified data control through Autodesk Construction Cloud. So today we are going to talk about how effectively we can control project critical success factors on this unified platform of Autodesk Construction Cloud. Okay, so before starting, let me introduce that we are Capricorn, a Win Zero company, your digital partner for entire project journey. So our project suite and professional service enables customers to achieve their own technological and sustainability goals. Okay, so let's begin. Let's just state the problem first. So if we see this data, which has been sourced from FMI, so 96% of the data which is generated in construction industries from various sources, from field or office, so it goes unused. So not very effectively it has been utilized for various purposes in construction industries. And also if we see that the data is not very structured, so because of this we can see that 13% of working hours are spent for looking for the project data and information. Okay, so and also construction companies, they are into BIM, but they are not using the application which can help them to integrate with one another. Okay, so if we see 30% of companies are not really into these digital data management. Okay, so this is what the insights say about the health of construction industry nowadays. So this unstructured data is causing what? It is hampering the major decisions which is need to be taken in the project by the project owners or the project managers. So we know that these decisions can help majorly in preventing risk or managing budget and maybe managing the quality, and also help in managing the scope which has been set in priorly for the project, right? So since we know in construction industry, so data is created in silos. We have discussed it previously as well. People from across different areas, they are creating their data, and which is shared among the team members in different file formats. They are working on different file formats. It has been shared like that only through different mediums, of course. So data is scattered everywhere, so it's not in one place. What this cause, so this creates several hurdles in managing projects. So like there is miscommunication among stakeholders related to data. So data, if you see here, between planning and execution phase, there is no exchange of data, which causes miscommunications. Like what has been planned, if it doesn't goes as what actually happened on the site. So if that information is shared in advance, the actuals, it will help in preventing various risks which can come up in projects later on. Okay, then there are the documents keep on revising as the project progress. So there can be actual what happens on the site. Based on that, there is a revisions in the drawings. So these revisions are not trackable right now. Okay, so also there is incomplete information with the decision makers. All the owners or the project manager do not have the complete information about the actuals, because of which they are not able to take the right decisions which is required to run the project further. So data is disconnected, and then there is data which is created in the planning phase of the project to smoothly run the project. So data like cost planning, logistic planning, schedules, budget planning. So those data which is generated, so it is required to run the project smoothly, but it's not being shared properly with the decision makers. Okay. So if we move forward, we see what Autodesk Construction Cloud has offered us. So the cloud has various products which are utilized in different phases of the project, starting from the design phase, then Collaborate Pro, and then the planning phase, Autodesk Takeoff is there, and then the execution stage, Autodesk Build is there. So all these products are functional in the different phases of the project, creating information, insights about the project on the this common data environment. And then we have Autodesk Docs, which is managing all the project documents at the cloud platform. And joining it all is the insights, which delivering us the dashboards and reports, which are actually used for taking decisions in the project. Okay. And now we will be looking into these products, various features, as you can see here, which document management offers us directly through the platform itself. So Pallavi will be taking it from here. She will be guiding you how we can do it, perform it on the platform.
Thank you, Riddhi. I'll just share my screen. Okay, so guys, welcome again to the tech series. Over here, we'll see how through data management or how through docs, we are able to not just upload or manage, store the data, but manage and set the criteria of who's watching the data, what all are the information which is related to the data. When we say common data environment and when we talk about BIM with all the technical terms that we are using, the jargon that we are using, what we are doing is we are managing information, right? So all the information that is being managed is present over here. Let's say these are the folder structures which are controlled in terms of permissions when we talk about them. So as you can see, there are multiple hierarchy levels, excuse me, to show what all information each person or each stakeholder within the team can view. They are very limited to each set of stakeholders, even within a project. You can have folders, subfolders, depending again on what permission level you want to give to whom, you know, which files are to be imported, exported. If we go in detail, as in what all file types again we can store are many. So let's say this so happens that even in a cloud, when we store files, we do not have the access to the source files. We have to download and then watch the files. Over here, we have the leverage of watching the project within the platform. So let's say this is a Revit model. And if I open it through my browser, I will be able to view the entire model within the same platform. I do not have to go anywhere. And also with certain set of details, let's say properties and levels, and even we can compare. So there are multiple revisions or versions which we say, which we control in the platform. We can use them for basic comparisons so that you know what are the changes or the upgrades that has happened in the model without going back through those monotonous 2D drawings similar to this. These are also trackable on the first page of your screen. You know which version it is. So these are your versions, as I mentioned, your Revit, AutoCAD, PDF files, what all are the markups, which we will discuss the way of communications in the upcoming tech series. What is the file size, any description if you want to put, who latestly uploaded, what is uploaded, and even it has approval workflows within them. So you know the accountability. Even if you want to see, you want to check account activities, file activities, who worked on a file, whether the person has worked or not, what all information they have done, or a tampering or anything that is related to the file can be done, and you can simply export and do it for the internal discussions. So these are all. You can even download the activity reports for your more detailed information for each within the each project. This is one. When we talk about accountability, it's not just file uploading, deleting, and working, but even also, let's say, when you're in the review process. So you know what status is my review at, who is the reviewer name, is workflow, what workflows are they using, who is the next person who has to take the action. And as you can see over here, these are uh, over exceeding the time. So you know that when the time is exceeded, who has to be catch hold of to get the answers done, number of files, who has approved, and all those informations. Similar for transmitters, you have so many hard copies of those transmitters which are difficult to maintain, and then there are hundreds of emails. But over here we have a similar log and we can export them all in our files. When we talk about issues, again, these are mode of communication within the project, which we will see in upcoming series session. Now here, these are again status based, similar to your reviews, and it has a due date, the file placement, who is it assigned to, what are the types. So let's say you are working with, let's say, the planning team, and you want to check the clashes of the model to just redesign it. So you can just filter those from here and then work with them like that. So all these options over here give you the access to files or information in such a way that the data is not dead. It talks in with itself with different team members. You know who has to be taught, and you can again create multiple settings. You can create more attributes. You can add as much information as you want within the files or within this project to get information required to our projects. So guys, this was a small glimpse of how we can not just put data on the cloud, but manage data on the cloud with our different team members in such a way where each user is accountable in the project. We will now like to close the session, and we'll come again with a new topic within docs in the upcoming Tuesday, Tech Tuesday series. So thank you for joining us.